Sometimes, going above and beyond at work seems like the right path. But what happens when it backfires and leaves you feeling exploited? Here's a story that hits close to home for many high achievers. I worked tirelessly to lighten my boss's load, only to discover she's taking full advantage of my efforts. But here's where it gets controversial. How do you ask for fair recognition when the system feels arbitrary and your boss isn't pulling her weight? I'm part of a marketing team and hold the position just below the editorial director, who unfortunately is known for being unproductive and hard to work with. Because she wasn't pulling her weight, I took on many of her duties, especially after the chief marketing officer explicitly assigned some of her tasks to me. Additionally, I led 2 high-profile projects that brought great results, revived programs that had gone stagnant, and I now managed 2 direct reports. Essentially, I turned her neglect into an opportunity for my growth and made sure my team members' hard work was recognized along the way. The problem? My direct manager keeps coasting while I'm overwhelmed, yet there's no raise to show for it. The director of marketing, who oversees my manager, tells me my extra effort hasn't gone unnoticed, but any reorganization or reward won't happen immediately. Maybe not for another year or 2. Our company, with about 150 employees, operates without a formal hierarchy. Management likes to call it a meritocracy, but promotions and raises seem random at best. I don't obsess over titles, but I really want fair compensation. I worry that while I'm advocating for my team to get the credit they deserve, I won't get recognized myself. What's the best move here? Should I wait it out, boldly ask for a raise now, or start hunting for a new job? Dear too good of a job. Here's the truth. Right now is the perfect moment to ask for a raise. Many companies begin planning budgets and salary adjustments in the fall to prepare for the new year. By speaking up early, you give your managers ample time to push your request through human resources and finance, so the money can be allocated. Your frustration is understandable, and if they say no, that's your cue to accelerate your job search. If they say yes, you gain peace of mind and can pause your hunt. Plus, your boss's boss has recently acknowledged your hard work, so this is a chance to translate that praise into tangible support. Not a massive restructuring, just a straightforward raise. Here's how to do it effectively. Compile a detailed list highlighting the projects and tasks you've completed recently, with special focus on those that directly benefited the company financially. Make sure to include your successes, managing and uplifting your direct reports, especially their wins that had a positive impact. Arrange a dedicated meeting with your manager. Don't wait for the annual review, as performance evaluations and raise schedules often don't align. Prepare a concise memo outlining your key achievements and talk through it during the meeting. Express your pride in the work and say plainly you'd like a raise. Avoid criticizing your boss for coasting. Instead, appreciate her support so she views your raise as a reflection of her management. Since an immediate answer is unlikely, follow up with an email thanking her for considering your request and express eagerness to continue the discussion. Self-advocacy can feel uncomfortable, but your ask is reasonable and should be a normal management responsibility. In your case, it sounds like your boss may be relying too heavily on you. Reminding her of your contributions also points out how much more work she'd face if you left, which could motivate her to push for your raise. This is a different kind of workplace family dilemma. My husband loves spending time with his grandchildren, and it feels like my stepdaughter exploits that connection. Since I still work from home, sometimes the only warning we get that the grandkids are visiting is the sudden noise of children playing or yelling. The visits can last all day or even the entire weekend. I've asked both my husband and stepdaughter countless times to respect my home office by planning visits ahead of time. Unfortunately, my husband's broken promises and my stepdaughter's cheeky attitude have led to no real change. Our relationship has always been a bit icy, mostly because she was uncomfortable with our 15-year age difference when I married her dad. After a particularly frustrating summer, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I rented an off-site workspace to avoid interruptions. Whenever I hear the kids, I pack up and leave. But here's the kicker. I'm still in charge of cooking and grocery shopping. To push back, I now buy only adult food items, cutting out all the kid-friendly snacks, like dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets, sugary treats, or peanut butter that no one else enjoys. My husband is on a low-sodium diet, and I'm a casual vegetarian. Naturally, the grandkids are upset because fruit is suddenly their main option. My stepdaughter accused me of starving the kids, but I told her the solution is to pack lunches and snacks. My husband says it won't be as bad once school starts, but only one child actually goes to school, and I'm desperate to reclaim my weekends. From the work angle, you're absolutely right to guard your job responsibilities and workspace. Even if your employer tolerates some interruptions, they clearly disrupt your ability to focus. Asking for a set schedule was a reasonable and polite request. And when it wasn't respected, renting a quiet space was a smart step. On the family front, this situation is far trickier. Your stepdaughter's behavior might be undermining your marriage, so proceed cautiously. Yet don't forget about the kids. They deserve better than being pawns in this tension. Though your stepdaughter may be unpleasant toward you, her children need stability and positive role models. They're not just extensions of her. They're growing individuals who will soon form their own opinions. And here's a slightly cheeky insight. Your stepdaughter might actually dislike it if they grow fond of you. Encourage your husband to take active roles with the grandchildren that channel their energy constructively and keep them happy while you work. Maybe he can take them to local parks, schedule play dates, or sign them up for camps and lessons. Involve them in shopping by letting them pick their favorite items, and have fun cooking simple meals together, like grilled cheese or cookies. It sounds like your husband could use more practice in the kitchen too. Feeding kids treats occasionally can improve cooperation, and addressing their hunger and mood helps ease the stress for everyone involved. Yes, it's frustrating now, but try to keep a long-term perspective. Kids get more independent and fascinating as they grow quickly. Your example of setting boundaries, protecting your work, and handling challenges creatively teaches them vital life skills. And now, for those who want to be heard, but find meetings intimidating, how can you build the confidence to speak up? 2 years into your job, you still feel nervous sharing ideas and worry you don't have much to contribute. Yet you sense silence.